I'm so excited. Today we are making a birria taco feast. Yes, I do not pronounce that exactly right, but that's okay because it's gonna be delicious. Welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are new. My name's Nicole, and on the menu today we are gonna do a slew of birria tacos, homemade and consomme. I'm also gonna be making my homemade cilantro lime rice, and we'll also throw in a side of guacamole in there. I know that that's not traditionally eaten with birria tacos, but we just love avocados here, so we're gonna throw it in. I've tried several birria recipes in the past, but this one I'm gonna do today is by far chef's kiss. It is so good. I'll go ahead and link the recipe down below as well if you'd like to try it. So first what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and prep my chili peppers, prep those to get them start boiling on the stove, and then we'll go ahead and start cutting up our meat. Today for the birria meat, I'm using about a 4 or 5 pound chuck roast. We'll get that started and get it searing on the pan on the stove as well. All right, let's get cooking. Okay, now that we have our chilies working on the stove, boiling in some water, I'm gonna go ahead and start prepping the meat. I have some beef chuck roast here. It's the same type of meat that I would use for like a pot roast. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it into big chunks and then salt and pepper it for some seasoning, and we'll sear it on the stove before we add it to our crock pot. Okay, now that we have our seared meat resting on the side, we still have our chilies on the stove, like on a low boil while we're working here. I'm gonna go ahead and put together the seasoning mixture, and we'll chop up our other foods, our garlic, our onion, and our tomato. I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of beef bouillon. 1 tablespoon of oregano. We're gonna do 1 teaspoon of thyme. I'm gonna do half a teaspoon of cumin. 1/4 a teaspoon of cinnamon. 1/4 of a teaspoon of ground allspice. And 3 bay leaves. All right, now I just went ahead and took the chilies off of the stove and drained the water out from them. So we're gonna add those and everything that we chopped here, plus our spice mixture to the blender and blend it all up. I'm also gonna add 2 cups of water here. Okay, now in our crock pot, we're gonna add our meat. Okay, I have 4 cups of water here. We're gonna go ahead and cook this on high for about 4 to 5 hours. Okay, now that we have our birria in the slow cooker, we'll work on prepping everything else for the tacos. So that includes onion, cilantro, and then also for these tacos, I'm gonna be using Monterey Jack. I have the block. I buy my cheese blocks from Costco, the Kirkland brand. And I'm gonna go ahead and shred up a bunch of cheese to use in the tacos. And then we'll move on to preparing our guacamole. now we're gonna go ahead and start our cilantro lime rice. Now for mine, I'm using just day-old white rice that I have here. Flavored rices is like the best way that you can use your day-old rice, your day-old steamed white rice. And I just cook this white rice like how I normally do. I have a rice cooker. I rinse it twice with cold water, and I do a ratio 1 part rice, 2 parts water. So this right here that I have is about 3 cups of rice. And we're gonna go ahead and get our onions, start working in the oil. Then we'll add in our rice to toast up and our seasonings. So I just do these seasonings to taste, but I'll try and give you like some rough measurements of what I use. This is not the cilantro lime rice that you would get at like a Chipotle. Mine has a bit more like flavor to it. So yeah, let's get started. 3 cups of rice, go in with chicken broth, or chicken bouillon. About 2 tablespoons. I'm on about a medium heat right now. Some pepper to taste. And let the rice fry up in the pan. I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of garlic, chopped garlic. I'm gonna add lime juice, and really this is to taste. If you like a lot of lime, add a lot. I do. And a nice bunch of cilantro. You're done. Okay, we're gonna check in on our beef. This has been about 4.5 hours now. Let's check and see how tender it is. See how these pieces have some really good color to them? And some of them are just falling apart. See that? Very tender. It's exactly what you want to see. So this is what your consommé is looking like right now. So what we're gonna do is skim off some of the oil that's at the top. And we want to reserve that oil for frying the tortillas. And then we'll go ahead and chop up some of this meat and start assembling right on the stove. Okay, so this will work best if you have an assembly line set up. So I have my pan on medium heating up. But you're gonna take your warm corn tortilla, dip it into your reserved oil that you skimmed off the top of the consommé. We're going to fry it on the pan. Add our Monterey Jack cheese. My husband shredded this cheese for us. Add our meat and our toppings. And they're going to be delicious. Okay, so here we have our consomme. I just added some onions and cilantro on top. Here are our birria tacos, our side of guacamole, and our cilantro lime rice. It's so good. It's so good. The meat is so tender, and the birria, the consomme that you dip it in, is so flavorful. This recipe has got to be one of the best birria recipes that I've tried for the amount of work, like how easy it is to pull the recipe off. I'm definitely gonna go ahead and link the recipe down for you below. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like this one. I'll go ahead and pop up a couple more videos here on the screen if you'd like to hang out with me some more in the kitchen. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.